What's going on, guys? It's Brandon again, and today we are taking a look at the M1903 Springfield Rifle in Red Orchestra 2. And this is requested by Chris Nixon, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. So the Springfield Rifle has traces all the way back to late 1800s. In 1892, the United States Army was in need of a new rifle. A competition was held, and 53 different rifle designs were brought to the table. The winning rifle turned out to be a foreign-born Norwegian Krag Jorgensen rifle. Protests were given by the local firearms manufacturers, but this rifle without a doubt would turn into the new standard-issued rifle. Springfield Armory was given the order to start production of the rifle, which respectively received the name the Springfield Model 1892. 500,000 1892s were produced between 1894 and 1904 and saw action during the Spanish-American War. However, the Springfield was outclassed by the charge-loaded Model 1893 Spanish Mauser. Recognizing the issue with the Springfield, other variants such as the M1892, M1896, M1898, and 99 were developed and produced. The U.S., however, would ironically go on to adopt the Mauser system under license from Germany at a cost of $200,000. Initially, the first bullet design contained a 220 grain bullet with a blunt tip. Germany would go on to develop a pointed-nosed bullet dubbed the Spitzer, and please bear with me while I try to pronounce that, in 1905, with the U.S. following in their footsteps, but took it a step further, developing it into what we know as the 30-06. Combine that round with the American-made German Mauser, gets you the designation M1903 rifle. Again, as the Springfield Armory developed it, the name M1903 Springfield found its way to the rifle once again. Also, the 30-06 round became known as the 30-06 Springfield. The original barrel length was 30 inches long, however down the road it would be reduced to 24 inches for compact use. The bolt handle featured a ball at the end to ensure firm grip in the heat of battle, and received the installation of a turn bolt design. And I'm sure you gals and gents can decipher the difference between a turn bolt and a straight pullback design. The magazine was internal, requiring the use of cartridge charges, and basically that is prefabricated strips with 5 ready-to-fire cartridges. It also contained iron sights at the front and rear to ensure accuracy. Now, the 1903 saw wide-scale issue beginning in 1905, and these quickly replaced the Krag Jorgensen rifle. The 1903 were then followed into service by the M1903 MK1. The MK1 were designed to utilize the Peterson device, accepted in 1918, allowing the 1903 to fire a short 30 caliber pistol cartridge through a semi-auto action. This was designed by Remington Arms engineer John Peterson prior to U.S. entry into World War I in 1917, and consisted of a 40-round magazine fitted to the M1903 Springfield system. It was used as a way to carry large portions of ammo across no man's land without reloading. However, their usefulness was short-lived, with the war coming to an end in November 1918. 101,775 units were produced from 1918 to 1920, and were eventually reverted back to their original model. Another variant emerged under the name U.S. Rifle Caliber 30 1903 Special Target, or known as the M1903A1, which ended up adding a pistol grip to its design, an upgraded trigger system, and the elongated finger indentations were removed. The rifle was soon adopted by the U.S. Army. Now, the overall dimensions were largely the same as the original M1903. The muzzle velocity was increased from 2,300 feet per second to 2,800 feet per second. Production of the M1903A1, however, was quite limited overall when compared to the other marks. Now, another variant, the M1903A2 designation, marked a specialized form of M1903 in which its action and barrel assembly were utilized in conjunction with training of artillery and anti-tank gun field pieces. The M1903A2 installation essentially allowed budget-minded artillery training. Okay, so moving on to another variant, Remington Arms designed the M1903A3, which was a definitive piece of World War II M1903s. It proved to be a highly simplified production form of the M1903A1. Now, a rear aperture sight device replaced the original leaf fittings, and the sheet steel stampings were used where possible to speed up manufacture and low procurement costs. The rear sight was relocated to the rear section of the receiver closer to the bolt action as opposed to the rear of the barrel to help improve usefulness in aiming. Interesting, the M1903A3 appeared in both its straight stock and pistol grip stock forms during its production life. It was the M1903A3 that would become the M1903 production standard during World War II. And basically, really quickly, I'm going to sum up the sniper version of the Springfield M1903 for you. The variant is the M1903A4, which became the most definitive sniper for the US during World War II. The iron sights were completely removed and scope mounting blocks were added. The standard scope was the Weaver Company telescope sight M1903B1. Now basically it remained unchanged except the loading was completely different. The user had to individually load the 30-06 cartridges into the weapon. But anyway guys, I think I'm just going to cut off the video right here because the information that I learned from the M1903 was just so overwhelming and I almost have a headache from making this video. But Chris Nixon, I hope you enjoyed this video, and all my other viewers and all you guys who I make these videos for, I hope you enjoyed this video. The M1903, man, it's one heck of a weapon with many variants, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But anyway guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name's Brandon, and as always, have a nice day.